Once again, we are left with more questions than answers as we kick off an episode. This time it's episode 18, and we're starting things off with the World Open Weight Championship. Well, I should reword that. The World Open Weight Champion. And for Luna Wulfe, she's walking out here with apparently a very clear mind. And I'll tell you why in the main event. We're going to get down to the bottom of things. Who will be Luna Wulfe's next challenger? For the first time ever this season, it will be an Elimination Chamber match. There's already a few names that everyone could expect to be in the match. Jarvis, Dim, White, Orion. One of those names that will not be in there because they have their very own championship is Word Girl. And this is one of the many things that we have more questions and answers with. But Word Girl, barely any wins and definitely a lot more losses, but for the first time in her career, a champion. The Women's Rebellion champion at that. We'll definitely hear some side of a different story when Jinx is in combat later tonight. But until then, we get to see the medal of a newly crowned champion. This will also mark the second time, I was actually just realizing this will be the second time that the world champion is faced off against one of our other singles champions here in MB, as Word Girl, already with a very impressive start. That was a nice body slam as she just laid out. Ooh, Luna Wulfe with, but Luna back on her feet. You see that she just took down Word Girl like it was nothing. And there's those grappling skills of Luna Wulfe on display. Back to belly slam. Double one at that. Now Luna Wulfe trying to brawl. Oh, here's Word Girl. Ooh, here's Luna. A lot back and forth. And now they tie up for the first time this match. And it's somehow Luna outpowering Word Girl in that instance. Can she pull it off again? Nope, it's Word Girl this time. Word Girl. That waist choke. Arm drag by Wulfe. That's a nice play. Two powerhouses known for, well, their power. Clashing here in the ring. It's going to be technique that wins it. And that's what we're seeing with Wulfe. Oh, nope. Switched around. It's Word Girl in control now. Ooh, really wrenching away at that neck. And Word Girl, wow! I like how that's the best thing I can come up with to say is wow, but wow indeed. Just whipping her like a rag doll. Now waiting for her to get back up. It's Word Girl games. Off the rope. It's not Word Girl's game. Went off the rope and went, well, a whole lot of nothing there. Luna Wulfe back in control. Going for her classic arm trapped. Unprotected shots to the head. And now here's Wulfe first pinfall of the match, and that's only a 1. Wulfe can't even believe it. Got up like nothing even happened. Here's the whip. Goes under. Hops over. And Luna, that flash knee. She took out White Orion a few episodes with that. And now here's Wulfe. Wulfe, gutbuster. Has her in the corner. The whip into the lariat. That drag in lariat from the turnbuckle corner. And now it's Wulfe again. Excellent grappling offense on display. Back to belly slam for the 4th time in this match. Oh my god. I just checked down to see if my mic was muted. I would have cried if it was. But Wulfe, now it's flying and she's going to hit her mark, but hope that didn't hurt her more than it hurt Word Girl, who's going to kick out. I will say, I don't think that our champ is really all that impressed so far with Word Girl showing. I think Word Girl finally has the energy to prove her wrong right here. Has survived most of the storm that is Wulfe's offense, and now from her corner, big dive in. It's very hard to get a standing moonsault so perfect like that, but she's able to hit it. And now stalking Wulfe. What does Word Girl have? Oh, the German suplex. Can she be following it up with the lariat? That's 1. That's 2. Ooh, champion down for 2. Well, world champion, I should say. They're both champs. And Word Girl once again goading up Wulfe. Can she hit something down this time? Off the ropes. I'm very sorry. I actually had to mute for a minute just to laugh at that. And the armbar is locked in now, but Luna Wulfe not going to stay in it for too long. Ooh, shot to the face, drawing some blood in it. And now here's Wulfe, ricocheting War Girl off the ropes, and Frankensteiner! Ooh, kick up from War Girl. She's fast on her feet. Ooh, German suit. Actually, no, that's belly to belly. My bad. And now dragged to the center of the ring, or close to it, close enough to it, I guess. And here's the count. That's 2. Still a kick out from Wulfe. Remember, this is still our opening match. We still have a lot coming later tonight. After this match, actually, we have a tag team match. Continuing our Varsity Gold Open Challenge search. It's Twice and Toga taking on Jean at Jacket Express. And now here's Wulfe building up some steam. Oh my god! Went for the corner spear, but still going to recover nicely after War Girl whiffed yet another attack. As Luna, her, I don't know how to describe it, but calm and more consistent firepower is a lot more impactful and sustainable than whatever War Girl is throwing out. And now Luna built up some steam. Not a lot, but the stun dog millionaire. Can she make herself a billionaire with the win? That's 2. Another kick out from War Girl. As War Girl looks to recover in the corner. Both women have hit each other with their signature offenses, but nothing to sustain a win yet. Wicked corner lariat. But, oh, here's the roll-up by Wulfe. Not Wulfe. There's the roll-up, and that's 2. Almost close on the World Openweight Champion. Oh, no. We're going up into the high-rent district with this one. Oh, no. Oh, my God! An avalanche German suplex. That's 2, and that's actually going to win Word Girl the match. It was a hard-fought match from our World Openweight Champion. But, whoa, my God. Oh, my God. Luna looks like she's seen a ghost just as much as I have. That is Akira Kobayashi. She's back. Who is approving this as Luna not shirking from the former Women's World Champion? I love how we can just go from seeing someone return straight into another match with no questions asked, but we're going to go straight back into the Varsity Gold Open Tag Team Tournament qualifying. I'm making this name a lot bigger than it has to be. It's Twice and Toga. They're out here competing tonight, seeing if they can advance to the second round. They have a very, well, if we're going off of history alone, they're going to have a very tumultuous match coming up in this one. They face off against multiple-time tag team champions, and that of Varsity Gold, Jean Jacket Express, who is often in the picture with Varsity Gold for the greatest tag team of all time. So I hope that whatever teamwork that they are capable of is enough to match this. I've said sunglasses, jean jackets as their motto for the past, what it feels like 3 years now. And that motto remains the same. Sunglasses, jean jackets, it's how they express themselves. Proud wearers of Jean Gang, go pick it up in a store that doesn't exist near you. You got Tyler Edison on the left, Frederick King on the right. They've been doing this since season 7, and it's hard to find one team, even 2, that has done it better than them. It's going to be Twice to start for Twice and Toga, and Edison for Jean Jacket Express. Keeping the same traditional rules that we have for matches that I could get too annoyed in. It is no countout as, Tyler Edison gonna claw at the eyes and take down Twice with that springboard drop kick. Is now Tyler Edison. With Twice back on his feet. Twice in his corner. Elbow to the chin. Went for the spin elbow. No luck on that one. Here's the spin around. Oh my God. Good play by Frederick King. Gonna interrupt that reverse whip. Saved his partner some time. And now here's the team up tactics of both men. And in comes Frederick King. He's off like a rocket. But Twice gonna recover. 2 different energies exist on Jean Jacket Express. You have high-flying athleticism. Ooh. Oh, whoa! Taking this to the outside the ring already. Sorry, you have high-flying athleticism from Tyler Edison, and then you have Frederick King, who's so many things at once! And one of those things is not an idiot, as he is going to catch Twice off guard with that knee. I forget if I repeated any of those. We're going to immediately make the tag back. Double knees from the corner. And now a team-assisted suplex, as Toga can only watch on in horror. That big flip senton right there. That's one. That's already a 2 count. And Twice is in the danger zone. Here's Edison. Coffin drop gonna hit nothing. And here's Twice. Out with the strike. He knocks down Edison, and in comes Toga. I believe this is actually our first ever intergender tag team. As now Toga and Twice synchronize. Oh my god. I thought that they're gonna like collide at the same time or something. I don't know why. And Toga wisely gonna get back inside the ring at risk of aggravating my temper, as now she continues to play games on the ropes. Or maybe that was to her plan. Befuddle and distract Edison, but ooh, reverse whip. Brought back into his own corner, not going to last long in there. And a drop kick from Edison, all the same, as he makes the tag back to a Frederick King. Target on her feet, and now the tag attack. Let's see what they can do here. Once again, those double knees, transitioning into that team-assisted suplex. So far, it's not been a good run in this match for Twice and Toga, but they're still fighting back. That's all that matters here in MB. A wild lariat gonna miss. Roll through from Edison. Drop kick to the side of the skull. And you see Twice just tried to distract Edison right there with that punch. Did not work out in his favor. And whoa, switch strike moonsault not gonna hit. And the wheelbarrow style arm drag, nice split. And making the tag back to Twice. And Edison, he really got rocked with that one. And Twice and Toga punching Edison in synchrony, as Twice is taking the wrong time to switch personalities. Trying not to get heated, switching to a cooler head. In comes King. And oh, eats a boot for his efforts. And a big Superman lariat. Gonna force down the pin right here, right in front of Edison. Edison not gonna have faith, and maybe he shouldn't have. He's now barred from ringside. Barred from entering. He can't stop another pin. And whoa. Okay, I think that Twice was going for that snapmare driver that he used against Raymond Groves a few episodes ago, but that's not successful. Here's King now. Goes low. King. Oh my god, we could be looking at a classic right here. That spider crab, the spider lock stitched in. And Toga entered the ring, so she can't really re-enter again, but it didn't last long. Both men are essentially trapped with themselves right now. Neither can re-enter, and you can see that. And now you can see that he's trying to get back his partner inside the ring. Snapmare driver gonna hit this time. Twice with a bit of steam. That's 2, almost a 3 count against the former tag team champions. Cries of tag team wrestling are echoing throughout the arena, and Twice not going to make the tag to Toga, trying to do some damage against Edison now, who's going to get off the ropes. Or maybe he is. Oh, Enziguri going to catch Tyler Edison off guard. But going to dodge. Doesn't dodge the second one. Here's Twice. His insanity paying off just a little bit. He's going to make the tag to Toga, who's going to roll out the way, thankfully, but doesn't dodge that. Here's Edison. Powerbomb position. I think he may be enjoying that a little bit too much. Switches to the fireman's carry and straight to the ropes. Now, look at that, what I said about technician. I should have added submissionist as well. Look at that. Nose hold off the Lotus twist, and Twice punching King so hard that he's now a little bit dazed in the corner, and Toga gonna capitalize straight into the ring post. And Toga put some venom in that one. Oh, gonna miss. I think that he was going for Scotter's sickle. Remember that Tyler Edison still can't go back inside the ring, and there's that Spanish arm drag. What exactly makes it Spanish is quite unknown to me, but it is. Here's Toga. Little bit of disrespect on that one, and he's gonna make the emergency tag. But Toga, cravat neck breaker. Well, inverted cravat neck breaker as Frederick King in the ring. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it is true. As now King immediately gonna make himself barred from re-entering as he goes to assist Edison. And now it's Toga's and Twice's game, except that Tyler quick on his money. Okay, submissions are not banned. He just really doesn't want to use one. He's now Frederick King. Ooh, going for the leg. And now Freddie K. Ooh, fireman's carry into the backbreaker. So far in enemy territory. I don't think Twice can even help, but Toga gonna get herself out of trouble. I can see Twice's shadow from over there. He's begging for the tag in. Oh, whoa, gonna dodge both. I mean, this is also my reminder to tell you to go subscribe to PK Firepin. It's not my fault. They're in the YouTube corner. I gotta bring it up. And now, the tag to Twice. Ooh, gonna miss the kick. He gets tripped. Elbow to the gut, though. As he twos tie up, but one's a faster gun. No, reverse whip into the referee. Perfect timing from Twice. High kick. Double high kicks. And here's Twice. Saito suplex. The tag back to Toga now. Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect in their own corner is insane. Prompted her big move in his own corner. That's crazy on Toga's part. As she goes back to do it again, gonna get punched for her efforts again. Dude, just pick a different corner. As Frederick King operating on the same wavelength, but Twice a little bit faster. Just by a little bit now, gonna take out Frederick King on the outside. And Toga. Oh no. Hot shot stunner! It's Toga now. No way. Look at the power of Toga. Powerbomb swung straight into the apron. As she signals the end of this match, it's time to wrap things up. Oh, whoa. Quick roll through right there. Quick roll through. Is that the steal? That's not the steal, but that's too close for comfort. Double axe handle to the face. He's throwing anything and everything he can at Toga. This is only our second match, mind you. We still got a whole Elimination Chamber main event. We still have Jinx in action next. And now, oh my god, these guys are operating on a very savage wavelength as the tag now. Oh no! He killed the ref! Tyler Edison! 450 elbow! But the ref is down! It doesn't even matter that he can make the pin! He killed referee Chad Crime Sr. And there's the tag. Tag team action. The victory roll, 450. And now King from the top, moonsault. And it doesn't even matter. The ref is down. Finally getting back up. That could have easily won the whole night. What a crazy turns of events. As now Toga. Oh, both are going to miss some serious offense. Okay. As Toga now priming up Tyler Edison. Goes low. Oh no. And gets wiped out for a couple of rookies and unprofessional professionals. They're holding their own against one of MB's greatest tag team staples. I'll give them that. As we go back to their corner now. Not going to have a repeat of that. Power slam from Toga. Is now Himiko Toga. Here's Tyler Edison back to his own corner. Ooh, elbow for his efforts. It was a good one at that too. He's still going to be on the attack. Roll through from Toga. Okay, both of you got to get a grip right now. As Himiko Toga back suplex. And the senton into the knees. Oh god, into the knees. Kicks low, but I think that got blocked somehow. Wheelbarrow. Arm drag from Toga. As Himiko Toga once again trying to make herself comfortable in the opponent's own headspace. I don't know what her game plan is with that, but it's not working here tonight. as she goes back to the corner. I don't get her. I really don't understand here. I really don't. Oh, low kick. I don't think she has to, I don't have to understand anymore. There's the axe kick. Straight to the back of the head. And Tyler Edison may be out for the count if it wasn't for the fact that, oh my God, I think they're killing this. They killed the ref. The referee is down, and he might as well be out. As now Tyler Edison, roll-up attempt on Himiko Toga, and it's to no use. The ref is dead. They straight up just killed the ref. Look at him, he's out slumped outside the ring. Tyler Edison, Frederick King don't know what to do next. And the referee gonna call the tag from outside the ring as we get a repeat of what happened before. 450 into the moonsault. Went quite the distance with this one. But now the ref here to make the count, and it's no use as Twice is there to make the save. Himiko Toga. Everybody in this match is on something. I don't know how to prove it, but you have to believe me that they are. Oh, gonna miss the lariat. Wheelbarrow into the arm drag again. And now Himiko Toga. Top of the world right now. Axe handle somehow gonna frickin' miss. I can't even explain it. Wait, roll through? Rolling from what? I don't know. There's Toga. Double tag team action. How are you still missing these lariats, man? I don't get it. As Toga now running Rampage DDT. And now makes the tag to Twice. Good call. And Twice gonna force down the pin. And no luck there. Not even a count of 0, to be honest. No. Twice. 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 Twice goes big! Flying knee! He's in no man's land right now. Twice. You cannot be serious. Twice. These two are too eager to fight in no man's land right here as King and Edison. Tag team action. They both go over. What is Edison doing this time? Removing the turnbuckle for Christ. Oh my God. I cannot make this up. You guys, I reminded myself with this match why I can only do one tag team match per episode. This is why. The tag team division just likes to fight. Forget the win. We've been gotten near 15, 20 minutes into recording this match, and these guys still trying to throw hands. It's remarkable. Beautiful. Every word that could describe a bloodlust or two is on display. Himiko Toga inside the ring. That's a 2 count on Tyler Edison. God, that would have been 3. And Twice. 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 No, going for the driver again. Victory roll. Stunner! Has hit. These guys have hit each other with everything. Frederick King. Frederick King. Freddie K. Axe handle. As now Twice makes the tag to Toga. And Toga. Blitz offense right there. Even the crowd in disbelief of what's going on right now. There's simply no feasible means of why they're still going. As now Tyler Edison breaks up the pin, but that may have been the plan of Toga. He can't go back inside now. Scaring up from her own corner. Tyler Edison not gonna stop it. Oh, what? Frederick King put an immediate stop to that. Putting an immediate stop to that. I think she was going for some kind of more elevated, like, I don't know. I don't even know what to call that. Another arm drag from Toga as she squares him up. And once again, catching another move. Leg breaker rolls through, gets intercepted again. Pack suplex. I don't get it. I'm prompted just to call a draw. I'm serious. These two will not stop. I gotta I may actually start implementing like a 20-minute timer on this because this is insane. Okay? This is insane. They're still going. Trying to bring hands to Twice right now. He's gonna get off the ropes wisely. We're back inside the ring now. As Toga gonna flop. Gonna completely miss the target. Roll through though. Ready K, reverse. That's not good. Drop kick, we're back outside. It's now Toga turning her attention over in the hot shot stunner. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This can be it. I don't think that Tyler Edison is back on the ropes yet. He needs to lock it down right now. I don't think he's back on the ropes. Could this be it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They won. It was the good move of Toga wiping out Tyler Edison, who just couldn't get back up in time. Twice, and Toga take it here tonight in probably the longest match in NBA history. Jesus God. Okay, somehow moving on from all that. Oh my god, oh my god! And Butterfly, Butterfly! Butterfly! Hey, I don't blame her! I don't blame her! Jinx just cost Butterfly the Rebellion Championship last episode. But Jinx, attack before her match could even start. She's gonna shrug it off like it didn't even happen. And a little bit dazed off of that one is Curt Nathans, who was the wisest man in the world to accept this match, of course. I guess we should start addressing the aftermath of episode 17 in the main event. It was Word Girl versus, well, Butterfly. Jinx showing her true colors, stabbing her so-called friend, the person she had stood by and helped with almost everything here in MB, stabbing Butterfly in the back in the main event, ultimately leading to Word Girl's victory and the crowning of a new Rebellion champion. Admittedly, I don't think she was in the greatest mood that episode. She and Butterfly were not successful in that same tag team tournament. They've actually had the fastest match out of the entire tournament so far. And Jinx, more than furious, a little bit of too much energy as Curt Nathan flatlines her. I don't know. Here's Nathans, the half Nathans! His signature move guts the two and actually gets the win in this match. Well, we can chalk up the assist to Butterfly in the beginning, but Curt Nathans now with the second win back-to-back in his career, or not his career, I would say just his season actually. He's slowly building that portfolio.
Days. You have held on to that little trophy for 105 days. I've heard that around here, that is a most impressive number, and I hate to admit it, but even I find myself impressed by that number. I suppose that is why I have made you the stepping stone in my rise here in this strange competition. The thing is, Dabby, we are not that different, you and I. Ambition, power, ability are all things we have in spades. Not to mention our inability to, well, stay dead. But that is where the similarities end. You see, Dabby, simply being here has given me everything that I could ever want. All these freightless, ego-ridden, ignorant minds serve as a new opportunity to spread fear and despair. But the point being, I have nothing to prove, unlike you. You who has always chased, lusted, and burned for fame. That Revolution Championship, your greatest achievement, is also what will be your end. Because we can't pretend that you aren't running on fumes. Every single one of those ego-ridden minds backstage are practically foaming at the mouth every time you come through those curtains. We're not helped by the fact that you refuse to think strategically and insist on proving yourself to an audience you don't even give a damn about. It is almost as if I am staring at Endeavor himself on episode 19. I promise you, Toya, you will know true fear, because you will be against a monster that cares nothing of these belts. And even if I am defeated, you will soon learn the biggest gulf between us. And that is that one day, those flames of yours will go out for good. But me, I'll always come back.
Okay, I didn't know that we could have backstage interviews like that, but moving on, yeah, let's kick off the main event, Elimination Chamber. And that's going to be one of the first people to actually secure a pod in this match. That is Wulfe. As Wulfe, he's going to be one of the first people that will not start off the match. He'll slowly get re-entered into the match as time goes on. You are eliminated when you enter the match, and then you get pinned or submitted. I definitely probably should have left the explain to the announcer, but who cares? And, okay, that is a surprise. I didn't actually think that she would be in this match. Akira Kobayashi making her grand return to MBLive Wrestling. I think the last time we saw Akira Kobayashi was all the way back in Season 7. And believe it or not, I think she was the one who dethroned Luna Wulfe, who was Women's World Champion at the time. So there's a lot of heat on this match. Luna probably sweating knowing that she's back. Akira Kobayashi also going to enter the pod. Okay, who's next? Who's next on this list? And it's Ray, who's been, well, the most violent in her pursuit of the World Openweight Championship. For whatever reason, she still feels robbed after a match with EDX, and she's not giving up the hunt. I'd also like to point out, distracting ourselves from the current list of people in this match, that neither EDX or the Freak was present for this. The Freak actually getting an invitation for this match, declining it, and EDX as well, but sadly, with everything that's happening right now with the Freak, he just can't focus on that. He can't really put his mind to the MB World Championship, and that's fair. But we will hear from him sooner rather than later as we get our last pod entrant. That is White Orion. And actually, now that I think about it, if there's one person that I want to see in this match, I want to see how they do, it's this guy right here. This is not his usual setting for high flying. This is not his usual setting of control. I think this is actually his first Elimination Chamber match, compared to everyone else here who I can at least guarantee has been at least one or two. Well, there's no more pod entrants. It's down to the people who now start in this match. And one of them is someone who's never been afraid to start first. Never been afraid to put himself first. Even if putting himself first in this situation is not the best idea. It is Jarvis Dim. I hope Jarvis is ready for this one. He let last episode get to his head a little too much, took a loss to Curt Nathans. Not something that I could say was on his fast track to claiming the World Openweight Championship, or any championship for that matter. The question now is, who's next? Who is the last entrant for this match? Oh my, no. No way! No way! Last time we saw him, it was Hell in a Cell. I think it was episode 13. Here we are 5 episodes later. Jake Yeetus making his grand return. Gonna start off with Jarvis Dim in Elimination Chamber. One steel cell to another. Unbelievable. Jarvis Dim looking like he's seen a ghost. Not gonna try to let it get to him as Yeetus. Big power slam kick up from Jarvis Dim. Victory roll into the flatliner. And Jarvis Dim starting things off like a rocket. You thought that Yeetus would be he'll be the last of Yeetus in the cell match, but obviously not. Transitioning now to the Elimination Chambers, you got to deal with him and another steel cage. And sorry to tell you this, Jarvis, but you have 150 seconds until someone enters this match to be with you with this man. And Yeetus, for whatever reason, is climbing the cage. Yeetus, oh my god! That willing to hurt Jarvis Dim, as Jarvis Dim, a little bit of mimicry, dives down. He's just gonna miss. He's gonna miss. And it's Wulfe entering next in this match. Here's Wulfe. Everyone fighting on the outside the ring. I'll like to remind everyone that in a Elimination Chamber match, there is false count anywhere. The whole ring is free reign. Climb the cage, get on top of the pods, put someone through a pod, pin and submit anywhere you can. It doesn't matter. It's last man standing, as we're now going to get our next entrant. It doesn't even feel like that long, to be honest. And here's Jarvis Dim. Roll up offense, and it's not going to go far. And whoa, it's White Orion. He's in here. Like I said, historically speaking, high flyers have never had an easy time in Elimination Chamber matches. And that's why my concern is through the roof right now for this guy. I don't think that he can't pull it off. I just know that he's disadvantaged in pulling it off. Is now Yeetus. Once again climbing the cage. And a big dive, and it's not going to hit anything again. And Jarvis Dim, as if he's saying, I will do it better than you, climbing the cage. And this time he will land on Yeetus. Only seeing it through the corner of our eye, though, as Jarvis Dim... oh my god, Jarvis Dim, you need to stop. You need to chill. Jarvis Dim! Jarvis Dim! Jarvis Dim flew across the world to land that one. As Akira Kobayashi, I'm sorry I kind of messed up her entrance, but she's now inside the ring. This will be her first match in over 2 seasons. And here's Kobayashi inside the ring, pop-up knee. Oh, and quick kick to the skull. Down goes Wulfe. That's 1, that's 2. As we're going to get our last entrant, Ray. Consider it varsity gold privileges. Yep, I'm not going to lie. MB bookers can be paid off, and now it's Akira Kobayashi. Top rope. Ray staring down daggers into Kobayashi, but she's going to keep her ground. Kobayashi, drop kick, only going to flinch the 2. And now this is where chaos descends. Everything is happening at once. Whoa, Jarvis. Oh my god! Oh my god! Back inside the ring. Twist of fate from Akira Kobayashi, but that's not going to be the first count. I just saw Jarvis Dim go body everything first and getting landed on by Yeetus. But Jake Yeetus making Dim the priority in this match, which, given their history, I can't really blame either of them. As Yeetus now trying to officially take Jarvis out of this match. That's 2, and Jarvis still the fire in him to keep going. Off the rope. Hurricane Rana, we're switching gears back and forth like nobody's business. Off the rope, and White Orion really not doing good at landing those. Falcon Driver, that's 2, and still a kick out from Dim. Meanwhile, inside the ring, STO, Koji Clutch on White Orion. White Orion not a good spot right now, and White Orion gonna tap out to Ray. That is the first elimination in this match. Meanwhile, on the outside, Madagascar Driver, kick out from Jake Yeetus. We're now down to a 5-man match. Yeetus gonna block whatever Jarvis was planning right there. These two have been living on the outside this whole match. Now back inside. Code of silence locked in around the throat of Wulfe. Ray playing cleanup crew. And thankfully, Wulfe gonna hang on just a little bit more. So it's also like to bring up, it's so weird doing an elimination chamber without seeing or like having Shai Cena in it. It's so weird seeing it, man. It's really getting to me. Is now Jarvis Dim. Pinfall on Wulfe not going to go far. Yeah, I apologize for this match being as chaotic as it is, or maybe, you're really into that if you are, but what a match it's been. I mean, just a lot of everything has happened tonight. Crazy tag team match. That weird promo we got from Springtrap. Everything is going on, and I'd just like to thank you guys for sticking with MB for this long. 18 episodes into the season, and there's a bit more to go still. As Jarvis did the Proto Cutter inside the ring. That's 1, that's 2, and Yeetus is eliminated. And now Wulfe eyeing Ray, but no, it's Jarvis Dim, Madagascar driver again. And now, oh my god, the stunner on the outside of Ray. Quick flash stunner. That's 2. And Ray's still kicking in this match. Still energy from everyone else in this match. And here's Kobayashi. Twist of fate. That's 1, 2. And Jarvis is out as well. That's 1. That's 2. And Ray's gone as well. Entrance 3 and 5 now left. Kobayashi and Wulfe. We are down to the brother of Luna Wulfe. And on the flip side, we're also down to possibly Luna Wolfe's greatest adversary here in her MB career, who is currently doing the spin dance on the outside the ring. There's now Kobayashi and Wulfe back inside the ring. But here's Akira Kobayashi. Twist of fate. Twist of fate in the ring. That's 2, and still not enough. I can only assume that Wulfe got this match because of Pun Guy. But I don't think that's going to be because it's going to be because of Pun Guy that he wins this match. As he trips up Kobayashi. A little bit too off on that lariat. Oh, slips through again. Goes low. Wulfe with a chance. With a chance. Nothing suplex. Nothing suplex. Can he win it off of that? Can he win it off of that? That's 2. Kick out from Kobayashi. It's her first match back, and what a match it's been. But Wulfe, the coup de grace. Won't be enough. Wulfe, still not enough. Just throwing anything he can at Kobayashi. Akira with her work cut out for her. I say that knowing that the match can end in like another few seconds. So let me not say that. How does she follow up with it though? How does she go from there? Oh my god, Kamigoye knee strike. And Akira Kobayashi proving that she hasn't lost her edge. She is showing Wulfe what made her Women's World Champion before in the past. Now Akira Kobayashi off the ropes. Ooh, big knee. And now the pinfall. That's 1. That's 2. Still not enough. Oh, here's Wulfe. Gonna miss the drop kick to the back. Off the rope goes Kobayashi, and that's a big enziguri to the side of the head. We're going everywhere in this match, and Akira Kobayashi goes flying! Oh, whoa, sneaky roll. That's 1, that's 2. Wulfe almost steals it. And now here's Wulfe taking things to the outside of the ring. And Wulfe gonna climb. He's gonna climb. Scariest thing that you could say in a match like this. He's gonna hit nothing but pavement. On the flip side, here's Kobayashi, hits her target. And Kobayashi diving from the cage walls. That's 2, and it's still not the match. The crowd screaming, "This is awesome." Let's see if this is just as awesome. Kobayashi gets kicked and countered. And here's Wulfe on the outside, bitter end. Nothing but steel coming in from the 3rd entry, and he wins. You have it here. For the first time in his career, he will be challenging for the world title. The world title that is currently held by his sister.